It started with a sound I'd know anywhere, my daughter's laughter. But it wasn't the sound that froze me. It was his voice that followed it, soft, familiar, and wrong in every possible way. I was standing in my ex-wife's backyard, the sun dying behind the old oak tree, when I saw him. Daniel, my best friend, the man who'd once sworn on our friendship that he'd testify for me. Instead, he'd lied under oath, painted me as violent, unfit, and the court believed him. My wife got the house, he got her, and I got weekend visits with my daughter. 10 years. 10 years of silence, rebuilding, pretending the wound had healed. But that day, when I saw him touch my daughter's shoulder, fingers lingering too long, smile too wide, something inside me woke up. Something surgical, cold. I didn't say a word. I left before he saw me. Rage makes noise. Revenge doesn't. We'd met in college, two broke kids with big dreams and small apartments. I trusted him like blood. He was the best man at my wedding, godfather to my child, the brother I chose. Back then, I thought loyalty meant honesty. I didn't know it could also mean weaponized trust. It started small, missed calls, awkward silences, my wife staying out just a little longer. When I finally found the messages, I didn't explode. I read every word, every lie, every whisper between them. And then, as if betrayal wasn't enough, came the police report, filed by him. He claimed I'd threatened him, that I was unstable, violent, a danger to my own family. He testified in court, eyes wide with mock sincerity, while my world burned around me. When the gavel fell, it didn't just end a marriage, it ended me. For 10 years, I lived like a ghost, working, saving, waiting. I didn't chase redemption, I built it. I opened a private investigation firm, specializing in domestic cases. People trusted me with their secrets, their pain. And in those confessions, I learned something vital. Every monster leaves a trail. So when I saw Daniel again, I didn't react. I researched. Within days, I had his life in front of me. A failing business, mounting debt, a mistress in another city. And something worse, records of complaints, whispers from neighbors, small-town gossip about his temper. It wasn't enough to destroy him, yet. So I built my case, not with emotion, but with precision. I hired someone to approach his mistress, paid her debts, got her to talk. I fed small pieces to the right people, his investors, his employer, his wife. Each truth was a spark. I just made sure the kindling was ready. While the fire spread, I focused on my daughter. I kept her close, safe. Quietly collected evidence, photos, messages, the way he looked at her when he thought no one was watching. Enough to end him legally, but I wanted more than justice. I wanted understanding. I wanted him to know I was the one holding the scalpel this time. The confrontation came on a Friday. His office was nearly empty. I waited in the dark, sitting in his chair when he walked in. The shock on his face was almost comical. He tried to speak, but I raised a hand. "You remember what you said in court?" I asked, "about protecting my family from me?" He swallowed hard. You don't—" "I understand perfectly." I slid a folder across the desk. Photos, documents, a printed message thread between him and my daughter. Harmless enough to the untrained eye, but the tone, the implications, they would destroy him. "I could go to the police," I said calmly. "Or I could send this to your wife, your investors, the parents at the school where you volunteer. You'd lose everything. But that's not what I want." His voice cracked. "Then what do you want?" "To watch you realize what you've done." I leaned forward. You stole my family once, lied under oath. Now I'm taking your truth. Every piece of it. His face went pale. He tried to threaten me, but the words fell apart. He knew it was over. Before I left, I placed one last envelope on his desk. Court papers. My daughter's full custody transfer, already in motion. His name listed as a potential threat. I'd made sure the right people saw the evidence before I ever stepped foot in that office. By Monday, his wife had left him. His company suspended him. The police began their quiet investigation. The man who once destroyed me now lived under the same shadow he'd cast a decade ago. When I told my daughter, she cried, not because of him, but because she realized what silence can protect and what it can hide. That night, as I sat alone on my porch, I didn't feel joy, just clarity. Revenge isn't fire, it's ice. Controlled, slow, absolute. People think justice is about punishment. It isn't. It's about balance, putting the world back in order, one calculated move at a time. Daniel taught me that betrayal comes from those who stand closest. But he also taught me patience, and patience is the sharpest weapon of all. Now, when I look at my daughter, I see peace in her eyes again.